Hello everyone. Hi, how are you guys doing? So we have all heard the news that's out on various pages and various forums on which we discuss about Alberta PNP. And the misinformation, again, what I'm going to say is the misinformation. The misinformation that I'm seeing going around a lot is that the Alberta PNP program is paused. So in this video, I just wanted to clarify what is the actual scenario. Okay, so let's not get into the misinformation and let's not spread that misinformation any further. I will take you through the official version, what has been declared and what is that we are going to expect. Okay, so in this video I'll discuss that. So just hang on, and if you think that this video is clearing up that misinformation, please share this video across whoever you know. Okay. So just before that, just some basic housekeeping as usual. This is the link to join my channel, which is different from the subscribing. Please, if you can, do consider joining this channel. That I have some member only perks available for the members of the channel, and if you cannot, still appreciate you watching this, and you can always subscribe to the channel. And what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of prioritizing replying on my YouTube comments to my subscribers. Subscribing doesn't take anything for you. Okay, so please subscribe. These are the two WhatsApp groups that we have been running, and people have been getting great value out of it. So you can always subscribe to these channels, which are free, by the way. So without wasting any time, let's get on to the subject of this particular video, which is the misinformation that is getting spread out there. So if you look into my YouTube comments page, there has been some comments like this where people have been asking, has the PNP program as a whole paused? But no, like, see these questions, when will AIP resume or things like that. So there seems to be some kind of confusion. So let me take you through the official version. Okay. So I have AIP, what AIP has done has kind of clarified very clearly on its websites on different pages what it has done. Okay, so this is the landing page for the AIP account. So if you have a Alberta Immigration Program account, you would come to this page to log into your account, and here on the first page it says very clearly only temporarily pause the AOS. Okay, only AOS has been paused, nothing else has been paused as of now. So please understand this. Okay, only AOS has been paused, and that is also temporarily. If you come to the Alberta Opportunity Streams landing page, here also it has said that it has temporarily paused. Okay, so this is very important for us to understand that the pause is only for AOS, and that is also temporary. This is not a withdrawal of AOS or a pause on the overall AIP program itself. So AIP, if you look here, operates a lot of programs, okay, like Express Stream, Rural Renewal Stream, and then within Express Entry Stream, there are a lot of other substream. What it has paused is only a fresh intake of for AOS. Okay, that is the only change it has done, only fresh intake until further notice. Okay, let's go to the official what do you say, official communication in this. So on 15th of February, which was yesterday, AIP gave out this particular press release. Okay, this particular updates. So let's read word by word. This is not a very big. Temporarily paused. it has only paused intake until further notice. What this line means, if you have not yet applied to AOS, you'll not be able to apply to AOS until further notice. That's the only change it has done. Okay. It will continue to assess the applications which are already submitted. Okay. So if you have already submitted your application before the pause, it will continue to work. Okay. It will continue to being assessed. That assessment of applications which are already submitted is not paused. Draft applications, if we have only drafted an application and not yet submitted, that will not be considered, that will not be accepted. And if you have submitted an application but not paid the fees, that will not be accepted. Okay, so that is the only change, that is the only nuance that you need to understand. So for example, once you go into the AOS page, there are a lot of steps that you need to do, and after each of the steps you could have saved your applications, or you'd be waiting some kind of documentation or things like that. If anything like that, your application will not be accepted because you have not submitted and paid the fees. Okay. In the next paragraph, they have kind of tried to explain what is the purpose of this particular pause. So this pause will enable the program to address its current inventory. So this is a good news for us. Um, why it's a good news? Because we saw that AOS had a very long processing time, right? Let's go through the processing times and inventory page. You will understand what I'm trying to say here. So AOS had a very long processing time. If you look here, AOS had almost a 6 months of processing time. With this pause, what it could hopefully do for us is that it can cut out on those Aaip. People will have more time to address the inventory. So the number of decisions that they can take on the current application might just help them. So since they don't have new applications coming through till further notice, they can concentrate on existing applications, and those applications can go through further. Okay. Again, so the first purpose is current inventory, and then focus on other sectors. Okay, so focus its limited immigration nomination on other priorities. Okay, so which basically means that AIP, as I was explaining to you, runs a lot of other programs. Okay, so if you see, like see here, it says it's focused on filling labor shortages in healthcare, technology, construction, agriculture, and hospitality. So this clearly means that it's kind of putting focus on healthcare. Healthcare is a dedicated healthcare pathway. Technology is Alberta technology pathway. Construction, agriculture, tourism, and hospitality is always been the priority sector. And other in-demand sectors could be rural renewal scheme or things like that. So this pause will only enable them to focus their efforts into other sectors. As I said in the if you see here, AOS seems to be the most popular stream here. It has almost 5,000 applications which are pending. If you see, the next bigger chunk is with rural renewal stream, which is again like almost 3 times, right? It's almost a third of what AOS is experiencing. So this does make sense. AIP will be implementing measures to manage future application volumes against program priorities. This is again very true. So in future, their AIP can take these kind of measures to manage the application volume. So this is only a management, I would say, a management thing for AOS. Okay, if any particular stream gets gets a lot of attention, a lot of applications, then it can it can attract different it can attract these kind of measures in future also. So we can all be prepared for this kind of a action in future also. But as of now, it is only the Alberta opportunity stream intake pause. Okay, guys, it's not a AAIP pause as a whole. Again, AAIP runs a lot of programs. It's only one of the streams which has been paused. We will update the AIP will update the website when pause is lifted. So this is the thing that we are watching for. Okay. In my last video about the new pathway that AIP has introduced about the tourism and hospitality stream, I made a video on this yesterday, and many of us have watched that video. What I have, like, again, this is pure speculation, but what I think that once this program goes live on 1st of March, I think that is the date we should all watch out for. Maybe the pause that is there could be lifted by that particular time. And I have a reason for saying that. It looks like from the details that are currently out there, tourism and hospitality stream seems to be some kind of a substream or a or a category within something like AOS. So because tourism and hospitality stream, from the details that are out there, again seems to be a stream where the candidates should be working in Alberta for at least 6 months in their current NOCs to be able to be eligible for applying for PNP, which is again very similar to AOS. If you look, if you listen to the if you fully listen to the press conference uh, that was there, like if you open this particular stream and then there is a press conference here. So if you listen to this particular press conference, towards the end, the minister has said that this 6 months, somebody asked him a question that why 6 months, and then he answered to that question as that this 6 months is kind of is an improvement over 1 year requirement that we had earlier. So that 1 year requirement was for AOS. Okay, for tech pathway, for any other thing, there was no like there was no provincial requirement of 1 year of work experience. It could it's either AOS or rural renewal scheme, but since this particular declaration targets overall tourism and hospitality industry, I I don't think this would be a substream under the rural renewal stream, but a substream under the AOS scheme. So what could be happening is that they might have just paused AOS for making some of the changes that will enable them on board tourism and hospitality stream into the uh, tourism and hospitality stream into the AOS fold. That could be the reason, and so 1st March 2024 should be the reason, should be the time that we should all watch out for. It might get released even before 1st of March, right? Or it could extend beyond 1st of March. I'm not an expert here, but what I'm seeing is that when they start this tourism and hospitality stream, it's quite possible that they will also release the AOS pause, because if tourism and hospitality stream is a substream under AOS, they would probably have to release AOS applications also. Okay, so this is my analysis of the current situation. The sections I've highlighted here are very important. It's only a temporary pause for AOS, guys. It's not a pause on AIP. I am trying to reply to my channel comments. So I'm trying to clarify this position to most of the people who have been asking me this question on my WhatsApp groups, on my YouTube comments. And I hope that anybody who is listening to this particular video is also aware of the fact that the pause is only for AOS and also for AOS new applications. So if you have already submitted your applications, you should be good. I don't see any reason of concerns there, because it is already saying that, right? It's continued to assess the applications it was there. So this is very clear. Always look into the official channels before making up your mind or before getting unwanted anxiety. Okay, so guys, this is it from me for this particular video. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.